Welcome ESL to week 8 in the Next Gen series as we are here at New Hampshire. Evan Ethel getting ready for his first lap around last week's winner at Pocono. Only 2 races to go, counting this one for a driver to get in the playoffs by a win. So time is running out. If you can't get in by points, you have to win your way in. As Ethel comes out of 4. And it's Merle McGuire with the fastest lap. Will anyone beat his time? 31.285. As Merle crosses the stripe. And it is Stefan Forge on the pole with 30.766. In second, Aaron Kozak. Third, Trunyan. Fourth, Lotus Lee. Fifth, Bill Cherry. Sixth, Axel Raven. Seventh, Tazi Blackwell. Eighth, Evan Ethel. Ninth, Juan Fangio. And rounding out your top 10 is Nolan Pierce. Stefan Forge is already in the playoffs and has a win under his belt. We'll see if he can get a second win today. I'll be back in a few minutes for the start of the race. And we are back and getting ready to get week 8 underway. In the front row is Stefan Forge and Aaron Kozak. Right now, Aaron Kozak is your regular season points leader. He is trying to win the regular season championship before we start the playoffs. He has a 7-point lead over Reside, and Reside is starting there he's 19th. Took me a while to find him on the board. We're about to do some short track racing at New Hampshire. Pace car comes off, and we are underway. As they're side by side going around turn 2. End of stage 1 is a lap 39. And Lotus Lee on the outside of Trunnion. Lotus Lee in 4th. Looks like that inside lane is pretty fast right now. You see Axel Raven. Trying to get by the 45 of Bill Cherry. There's Juan Fangio in 8th. As they're 3 wide coming out of 4. A lot of drivers fighting for position towards the back of the field. They're mainly double file back here. Some of these drivers are racing for their playoff lives. And Trunnion's one of those drivers outside looking in, but currently he's 3rd, and this is the type of run he needs today. He's right behind Kozak, and Kozak has been so consistent throughout the season, and he continues to be consistent, currently in 2nd. Stefan Forge, the leader. He's pulled away a little bit, but not by much. The track is pretty cool, about 97 degrees. 10-mile-an-hour winds. It's pretty cloudy. There's Merle McGuire trying to battle for 15th. Trying to navigate their way through. Most of the field is single file now, except from around 17 on down, still double file. There's Odeon in 22nd. David Leathers in 25th. Drivers that are on the bubble. William Thompson, he is currently 28th. Bill Cherry, he is in the top 5. Axel Raven, he is in 8th. And Ani currently in 15th. So these drivers desperately have to do well today. Stefan Ford seems like he's starting to pull away from the 99. About a second lead. Kozak still in second. In third is Trunyan. Fourth, Lotus Lee. And in fifth is Bill Cherry, followed by Tazi Blackwell and Juan Fangio. David Leathers trying to battle for 24th. As Kyle Storm is in the inside. There's a few teammates trying to battle Brogan and Odeon. This is for 22nd. Leathers down 8 positions from the start of the race. So he needs to get it going. It's still early, but you don't want to try to stay stuck towards this part of the field for too long. Axel Raven up to 7th. As we're almost halfway through this run. Before the end of the stage. Who will have the long run speed as we go? The lead is still second, but he's not extending that lead. And we know how much speed that 99 has had all season long. Kozak would love to get another playoff point here. Trunyan still in third. There's a Lotus Lee. Merle McGuire trying to battle the 78. This is for 16th. They're still side by side as they head into 3. Axel Raven up to 6, moves up another spot. So he's been on the move. Now it's Juan Fangio trying to pass Tazzy in the inside. Some drivers are having success in the inside. It's going to be a little harder now, as we're already 20 laps into this race. So tire wear comes into play. There's Andrew Green, currently in 11th. Stefan Ford still in control. A 1.2 second lead. He also wants that playoff point. Both of these drivers are locked in. They're just racing for playoff points. Until the playoffs start, they still have some chances. Now Lotus Lee is right behind that 47. Could he gain another position? And Lotus Lee is also locked in. Lotus Lee looks to the outside. So even though you're locked in to the playoffs, you still have something to race for, because these playoff points are crucial. Those points could determine if you advance to the next round or not, depending on the type of day you had on the track. Merrill McGuire and Reside going at it once again. Juan Fangio. He gets by Tazzy Blackwell, moves up to 7th. Can he gain one more spot before the end of the stage? Tyler Commander in the top 10. This last season's champion, currently 28th in points. Not the season he wanted. But he has a chance to get in by a win. Can he make something happen today? His best finish was the 9th at Bristol. So he has some decent speed in the short tracks. So today might be his best chance to win a race. Forge also has the fastest lap in the race. And he has pulled away from the 99. 9 more laps to go in stage 1. Fangio and Tazzy going at it again. Tazzy's on the outside, trying to get her position back. You see Evan Ethel get pretty wide going around turn 4. And he loses a spot to Tyler Commander, who moves up to 9th. Your biggest mover so far in the race is Dougie Zoom, up 5 positions. Currently in 21st. As we see the sun trying to peek through the clouds. If the sun comes out for a long period of time, it might affect how the cars handle. Forge crosses the line, and we have 5 laps to go in stage 1. Doesn't look like that 99 is gaining ground on the 96. As he is almost 2 seconds back. And then a few more seconds back is the 47 of Trunnion. He has pulled away a little bit from the 125 of Lotus Lee. And then it's Bill Cherry in 5th. Having a good run himself. Currently 9th in points. As we head into turn 3. Two more laps to go. Great run by the 96. You see that traffic up ahead, but he's not going to get to it in time. The last lap. As Forge is going to cruise and get this stage win and get a playoff point. Stefan Forge comes out of turn 4 and he wins stage 1. The 96 had a flawless stage 1. Now what will everyone do? Does everyone come in? I mean, if I'm the crew chief, I come in. 40 laps on these tires, I'm coming in. And if everyone comes in, it's going to be a race off of pit road. Stefan Forge comes onto pit road and everyone follows. It's going to be a race out of pit road except Tyler Commander. He takes a chance, stays out on the track. And he is the only one. He took a gamble. It's going to be a race out of pit road. So Stefan Forge comes out first. Kozak second. Lotus Lee, Bill Cherry, Tazzy, Juan Fangio, Andrew Green, E. Weezy, and Ani. Trunnion lost a ton of spots down to 11th. He was just in third. 8 positions. He is on the bubble. He cannot. Actually, he's outside looking in. He can't afford a mistake like that by his pit crew. Tyler Commander took a chance. He has nothing to lose. He cannot make the playoffs by points. You got to take a gamble like this and hope it pays off. Maybe he gets a caution. He could get lucky, get a caution, something could happen, and then he'll be sitting pretty good. Well, he's sitting on these old tires, and usually this does not pan out well, especially in a track like this where tires are, you know, this track is demanding on tires. And he has 2 hot rods behind him, the 96 of Forge and the 99 of Kozak. And the 125, these 3 cars, and maybe Bill Cherry, 4 cars behind him, are going to be in the playoffs. So he has some fast cars behind him that he's going to have to worry about here. As we get the 1 to go. End of stage 2 is lap 83. How long could Commander hold on to this lead? And if he can't, how much chaos will this create? Because he's on worn tires and everyone else is on fresh tires. And here we go. As they round turn 4, pace car heads onto pit road. Green flag comes out and we are underway. They're side by side going around 1. Tyler Commander doing everything he can to hold that position, but he's not going to. He's going to try to get in line here and hopefully just hang on to second. But he just does not have the tires. So far, he's doing okay. He's holding on. Lotus leads in third. We have a battle for fourth. That's Tazzy and the 99 of Kozak. And there's Andrew Green. He almost made it 3 wide. He's trying to find an opening. And look at Tyler Commander all over the 96. Tyler Commander doing a great job on those worn tires, holding on to second. Lotus Lee's right behind him in third. See Reside, E-Weezy, Trunyan trying to gain some positions back that he lost on pit road. Currently in 10th. As we're pretty much double file this part of the field. There's Doug Britton currently in 16th. Amelia LaFrance is there. Tanner Parton. There's Peyton Hill, currently in 21st. Axel Raven in 12th. Stefan Forge in the lead by 0.4 of a second. And look at Tyler Commander doing such a great job on those worn tires. I can't say enough of that. He's in desperate mode. He knows he needs a win. They took a gamble, did not come onto pit road. If he can manage to stay in the top 5 by the end of the stage, that was the right call to stay out. Lotus Lee is still behind him in third, and Tazzy in fourth. Aaron Kozak in fifth. You're looking at about probably close to 100 laps on fuel, so he should have enough because of the cautions. Because of the caution at the end of stage 1, they save a little fuel there, so he should be good to make it to the end of stage 2. Andrew Green in 6th. As Forge over a second lead, 1.3 seconds. Lotus Lee's doing everything he can to get by the 019, and he cannot. Even with the fresher tires, he cannot get by him. Let's take a look at the drivers that are outside looking in. There's Trunyan in 10th. David Leathers in 26. He needs to get it moving. Ace Blade in 34th. And Killmonger Vasquez in 22nd. Drivers on the bubble is the number 10 of Will Thompson in 20th. Bill Cherry in 7th. Axel Raven in 12th. And Ani in 9th. And Forge continues to extend his lead over a 2-second lead. And Tyler Commander still in 2nd. And here comes Tazzy. She makes a move on the 125. This is a battle for 3rd. Tazzy Blackwell is one of those drivers that has to win to get in. Currently 23rd in the points. And she is running 4th today. Your biggest mover is Tyler Commander, up 11 positions. And Merle McGuire has lost the most positions, 13. Currently in 25th. He doesn't want to finish too far back in the field, because that will hurt his points. He is not locked in. Now he's sitting good in points, currently in 7th, but if you get a bad enough finish, the drivers behind you will gain some ground. As we have a battle for 3rd. There's Lotus Lee. He moves up to 3rd. Tazzy's in the inside trying to hold on to 4th, as there's Aaron Kozak in the outside. And Tyler Commander has pulled away from the 125. Can he make something happen here? And Forge almost a 4-second lead. As we still have 20 laps to go in this stage. Lotus Lee holding on to 3rd. Tazzy still in 4th. Kozak 5th. There's Juan Fangio in 7th. Behind him is teammate Bill Cherry and his other teammate Ani in 9th. That's right on board at 125. Lotus Lee cannot get by that 019. No matter what he tries, it's just not happening. Stefan Forge with a 5-second lead as he crosses the line. And we have 15 laps to go. He is racing all by himself. And this race could possibly be a precursor to Phoenix. Phoenix is a mile, even though the Phoenix track is a little different. It's still a mile. So some drivers that are doing well today could do well at Phoenix, but they have to get to Phoenix in the round of 4 to have a chance for the championship. And that's not that easy. He needs to catch some breaks along the way in each round as well. As many drivers know, making it to the round of 4 is extremely difficult. William Thompson trying to battle Dougie Zoom. This is for 19th. Thompson cannot afford to lose any positions. There's Killmonger in 22nd. Aaron Kozak. He gets by Tazzy, moves up to 4th. So he is gaining some ground on Lotus Lee. This car is definitely picking up some speed. But Stefan Forge, his lead is about 6.5 seconds. This will be another playoff point for the 96. There's Trunnion trying to battle the 78. This is for 12th. That last pit stop really hurt the 47. Lost 8 positions. Now he's trying to gain some back, but he's just lost another one. So he's trending going the wrong way. There is Kozak. He has caught up to the 125. Can he gain another spot here before the end of the stage, as we have 7 laps to go? Andrew Green trying to get into the top 5. You see Ani, he's trying to steal a spot from Fangio, his teammate. This is for 7th. So everyone continues to try to grind their way through the field. And Forge with almost an 8-second lead. That car is dialed in right now. And the track temp has pretty much stayed the same. The sun keeps coming in and out, so it's not really making much of a difference. You see some traffic up ahead, but there's only a few more laps to go. He's not going to catch this traffic. Juan Fangio up to 8th. Aaron Kozak trying to battle for 3rd. He's in the inside of the 125. The 125 closes the door on the 99. It's not easy to make passes at this track. Saw Tazzy Blackwell. She got loose on that turn. All these drivers, I'm sure, are ready for fresh tires. And look at that 019. What a run in the second stage. They took a gamble. They stayed out, and it looks like it's going to pay off. One more lap to go in stage 2. Stefan Forge has been lights out in this stage. Can he do it one more time? As he comes out of 4, Stefan Forge wins stage 2. Stefan Forge, a 96. Right now, he is unstoppable. Can he do it one more time? And if he comes in, which he probably will, he's going to have a great pit stop. One mistake here, he could lose that lead. And Tyler Commander with the gamble. Can he make it happen and win this race? If he can, man, they put together a great plan for this race, a great strategy. Now Tyler Commander goes onto pit road and no one else does. Except Dougie Zoom. There's a few cars that decided to go in now. Tyler Commander, Dougie Zoom, Killmonger, Thompson, Leathers. Mainly the cars that kind of like midfield. I mean, we saw what Tyler did when he did not go into pit. He was still fast. So it's a possibility that, you know, the crew chief said, hey, we could hang in there on these worn tires for another 40 or so laps. So this is extremely interesting of these decisions here by some of these crew chiefs. So this race has just turned on its head. And who knows what's going to happen in stage 3. Everyone should be good on fuel. But you just never know. I mean, they're pushing it. They really are pushing that fuel mileage. So there's a lot of unknowns for stage 3. We have the top 3 is Forge, Lotus, and Aaron. And those 3 cars are locked into the playoffs. So these guys are racing for playoff points. Tyler Commander is currently 19th, and he is on those fresh tires. We'll have to keep an eye on that 019. What can he do? Doug Britton also on fresh tire. Killmonger, William Thompson, Ace Blade, David Leathers, Zach Holdorf, Peyton, Merle McGuire. There's a lot of fast cars that put on some fresh tires. The 79 to Odeon. We will see how this plays out. And I think one of the factors is because the track is much cooler today, there's a lot more grip. But I think if the track was pretty hot and it was very slick, I think a lot more drivers would have came in onto pit road. But if all of a sudden that sun stays out for a while and warms up this track, things could get extremely interesting the rest of the way. As the pace car heads onto pit road. Green flag waves. Stage 3 is underway. Forge has been fast all race. Can he hold on to the lead? And he easily takes the lead. Lotus Lee in second. And there's Kozak trying to take third away from Tazzy. As she's trying to battle in the outside. Behind her is the 26 of Andrew Green. Tazzy battling hard on the outside. Now Tazzy stays in third. Now it's Andrew Green. He might move up to fourth. Kozak is not doing too great in that inside line. There's Ani as well. There's Tyler Commander. He's on those fresh tires. But he is still in 19th. And he has so much traffic ahead of him. Can he make something happen with 40 laps to go? Stefan Forge, your leader. Lotus Lee in second, Tazzy third. There's Tazzy. She bounces it out to the outside. She needs a win to get in. I'll be back in 1 minute. I am back, and this is a battle for third. It's Tazzy and Andrew Green. Continue to battle. Now it's Tazzy with the fastest lap in the race. Tyler Commander up 3 positions. He started to clear the traffic, not too much traffic ahead of him now. We'll see what he can do the rest of the way. And now the sun has been out for a little while. This is the first time the track temp, I think, has gone over 100. It's at 101. Stefan Forge with about a half-second lead over Lotus Lee. A little farther back is Andrew Green and Tazzy Blackwell. This is for third. Let's take a look at your drivers that are outside looking in. And it's Trunyan in 19th, not the day he wanted so far. David Leathers in 20th. Ace Blade in 21st. All these drivers are only separated by 1 position, and they're all outside looking in. Killmonger's 23rd. Drivers on the bubble. William Thompson in 24th. This is not good for him. The only bright side to this is that Trunyan Leathers, Ace Blade are not doing well either. So that does help him. Bill Cherry in ninth, having a solid day in the top 10. Axel Raven in the top 10 as well, currently 10th. And Ani in 6th. These drivers on the bubble are going to put some separation on those drivers that are outside looking in. If this is how the race ends. Your biggest mover is the 54 of Dougie Zoom, up 13 positions, currently in 12. He's put together a solid race. He's been doing good as of late. A top 10 finish last week. He's going to maybe get another top 10 today. He's currently 20th in points. Stefan Ford still in control. 0.7 of a second over Lotus Lee. It's Tazzy in third, Andrew Green in fourth, Aaron Kozak in fifth. This will probably be another top 5 for Aaron Kozak, and that'll be 5 top 5s this season, which will be the best in this series. So he's going to be a driver to look out for in the playoffs. He is consistent almost in any type of track. In Pocono, he finished second. Bristol in fourth. Today, he's fifth. Watkins Glen, he finished sixth. Daytona, he won. So he has shown he can be consistent on any type of track. The only track he's kind of struggled in is a mile and a half. In Atlanta, he was 16th. And in Texas, he was 23rd. So if he has an Achilles heel, it might be in a mile and a half. But besides that, that car is set up to be able to compete in the playoffs, because in the playoffs we have a different track every week, different distance. That's why it is extremely hard to win the championship once you make the playoffs. Stefan Ford's lead is still 0.7 of a second. He cannot pull away from Lotus Lee. There's Bill Cherry and Axel Raven trying to battle for ninth. As we don't have many laps to go. Tyler Commander up to 15th, trying to take a spot away from Dougie Zoom. So it just didn't pan out for the 019. I mean, it was a smart decision to make, to stay out after the first stage. Those are the risks you have to take at this point of the season. But Commander will have one more chance next week to try to get into the playoffs. And it's going to be at Auto Club. And Auto Club could be pretty wild. Auto Club is a very fast track. Forge on the backstretch. Only a half-second lead. He has lost 0.2 of a second to Lotus Lee. These two drivers are racing for playoff points. No driver has won 2 races yet this season. But Lotus Lee continues to close in to the 96. 20 laps to go here at New Hampshire. Lotus Lee's almost to the bumper of the 96. Can he get by Forge? '96 does not want to let go of this lead. He's led this whole race, and to lose it in the third stage would be devastating. It's 125. Looked like he was going to the outside. David Leathers moves up another spot, up to 18. Can he pick off a few more spots here before the end of this race? Lotus Lee all over the 96. You see him get loose coming out of 4 as we have 16 laps to go. Let's run down your top 10. It's Stefan Forge, the leader. Lotus Lee in second. Tazzy Blackwell in third. Andrew Green in fourth. Great run by him. Your points leader, Aaron Kozak, in fifth. Ani in sixth. E. Weezy in seventh. Axel Raven and Justin Reside, 8th and 9th. And Bill Cherry rounds out your top 10. Guy name is Doug Britton, Kyle Storm, Juan Fangio, and Tyler Commander. Can Forge hold on to this lead? I said 3 cars behind him have caught up. That's the 26 of Andrew Green. He has joined them. Tazzy's trying to get by the 125. He's trying to find some type of opening. Still holding on. He's trying to put a block anywhere he can. Every time you think that 125 has a chance, he either gets loose or Force just puts a block on him. Tyler Commander up another spot. Up to 13th. Well, he had 13th for a second. Very clean race today, no cautions. Nine to go. Kozak still in fifth. He's all by himself in fifth. Then it's Ani in sixth. Eweezy in seventh. David Leathers up another spot, up to 16th. He desperately needs to pick off any position he can here. Can he grab one or two more before the end of this race? And at least get a top 15. Doug Britton in the top 10. Storm trying to battle Fangio. This is for 12. Ford still holding on. By a thread. There's David Leathers once again trying to battle Dougie Zoom. This is for 15th. So he is very fast in this third stage. Now he's up to 15th. Maybe he could pick off one or two more. There's Eweezy in the 78 of Justin Reside. This is for 7th. Now Forge has created some distance between the 125. Just a few car lengths now. Three laps to go at New Hampshire. It's been a heck of a race for the 96. He has led this whole race. Two to go. Does the 125 have anything for the 96 here? He looked to the outside there. as we head into turns 3 and 4. And the white flag waves the last lap. This is a good day for the 96. He's going to pick up quite a bit of playoff points. David Leathers picks up another spot up to 14th. Stefan Forge comes out of turn 4. And Stefan Forge wins at New Hampshire and gets his second win of the season. He was on rails all day, wasn't going to be denied. Lotus Lee in second, Tassie Blackwell third, Andrew Green fourth, Aaron Kozak fifth, Ali sixth, E. Weezy seventh, Justin Reeside eighth, Doug Britton ninth, and Axel Raven rounds out your top 10. Heck of a run by Forge, though. It's been a long while when a driver won 2 races in a season in the next gen. You don't see that too often. We'll take a look at the drivers that were outside looking in. Trunnion, he finished in 22nd. Not a great day for Trunnion. Leathers, what a run in that third stage. Finished 14th. So he might still be, he's going to be outside looking in, but hopefully the distance isn't too far apart. He might still have a chance to get in next week by points. Ace Blade finished in 23rd. Not a great finish by the 101. Killmonger, he finished in 24th. The drivers on the bubble. William Thompson, he finished 17th. Bill Cherry had a good day. He finished in 11th, just outside the top 10. Axel Raven finished in the top 10, finished 10th. Good day for him. And Ani finished in 6th. So those drivers on the bubble did well. And Merle McGuire, he is close to that bubble line, but he is okay. Let's take a look at where did he finish. He finished 20th. So it's going to be interesting with the stage points, kind of where everything shakes out for the last week in the regular season. But we have one race to go, and we're going to Auto Club next week. And drivers that cannot get in by points have to win their way into the playoffs, and next week is their last chance. And because of Stefan Forge winning a second race, that just takes out another spot. Actually, it doesn't take out another spot. That actually benefits the drivers that are trying to race their way in by points. Um, but we go to Auto Club next week, and then we kick off the playoffs. So one more week in the regular season in the Next Gen Series, and then we start the playoffs. But like always, thank you for supporting the stream and the league. I will see you guys next time.